Welcome! Today we journey into North Korea, a society sealed off from the world, shrouded in secrecy and myth. We'll pull back the curtain to reveal some of the most bizarre and extraordinary realities that exist only within these guarded borders. From colossal monuments to rules that govern even the smallest details of daily life, North Korea is a world meticulously constructed and fiercely maintained. These are not tales of fiction, but documented facets of life in the world's most reclusive nation. Let's begin our exploration. In Pyongyang, the mass games unfold a spectacle of unimaginable scale and precision. Tens of thousands, often children, move as one, forming living mosaics that tell the state's story. Months of relentless training erase individuality, forging a single, synchronized entity. Gymnasts tumble in perfect unison, while students flip colored cards to create vast, shifting propaganda images. The logistics are staggering. Every movement is controlled, every smile rehearsed. The stadium roars with unified chanting and music, overwhelming the senses. These performances are not mere entertainment, they are declarations of national ideology, glorifying the collective over the individual. Images of leaders, bountiful harvests, and rockets fill the stands, reinforcing the state's narrative. The mass games are both beautiful and unsettling, a river of humanity channeled into a single, powerful current. Here the individual is subsumed by the group, and deviation is unthinkable. It's a living monument to the philosophy of Juche self-reliance and unity. To witness the mass games is to see the ultimate expression of state control. It's a reminder of how different and how strange human societies can become. Towering over Pyongyang is the Ryugyong Hotel, a 105-story pyramid of glass and concrete. Conceived in 1987 as a symbol of power and modernity, it was meant to be the world's tallest hotel. But as North Korea's economy faltered, construction halted, leaving a hollow shell looming over the city for 16 years. The state tried to erase it from photos and maps, embarrassed by its failure. In 2008, the exterior was finally completed, clad in blue glass and lit by massive LED displays. Yet inside, the hotel remains a mystery. Never officially opened, never hosting a single guest. It stands as a glittering facade with nothing behind it, a symbol of ambition and illusion. The Ryugyong is more than a building. It's a metaphor for North Korea itself, imposing, enigmatic, and carefully curated for the world to see. At night, it glows with patriotic images, but its true purpose is known only to the elite. No one knows if it will ever open. For now, it remains a beautiful, empty shell, a monument to dreams deferred, and a potent symbol of the country's contradictions. On the border between North and South Korea sits Kijongdong, a village that looks prosperous from afar. Bright buildings, a school, a hospital, and a massive flagpole suggest a thriving community. But closer inspection reveals a ghost town. Lights run on timers, streets are empty, and buildings are hollow shells. Kijongdong is a Potemkin village, built as propaganda to impress the South and lure defectors. Its only inhabitants are soldiers and groundskeepers maintaining the illusion. Loudspeakers once blared patriotic songs across the border, answered by K-pop from the South. The village is a stage set for a decades-long psychological war. It's a powerful symbol of division, an entire town fabricated for show. Here, reality is whatever the regime wants outsiders to see. Kijongdong is a monument to illusion and to the strange theater of the Korean conflict. A silent, empty stage for a drama that never ends. On Mansu Hill in Pyongyang, two colossal bronze statues of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il tower over the city. These are not mere monuments. They are sacred sites, central to the state's personality cult. Each statue stands over 22 meters tall, designed to dwarf the individual and inspire awe. Visitors must lay flowers and bow deeply. Any disrespect is unthinkable. The ritual is enforced, the reverence mandatory. Surrounding sculptures depict heroic workers and soldiers, all united under the Kim's eternal gaze. The entire complex tells a single state-approved story of struggle and victory. Here, leaders are immortalized as near divine, their presence felt everywhere. The statues are not just art, they are instruments of ideology, reinforcing the mythology of the regime. To understand North Korea, you must understand this place. It is the heart of the nation's narrative, set in stone and bronze. The leaders do not die, they become eternal. Their watchful eyes are everywhere. In North Korea, even your haircut is controlled by the state. There are official lists of approved hairstyles for men and women, no exceptions. Barbershops display charts of acceptable cuts. Dyeing hair is forbidden. Unmarried women must keep hair short and simple. Married women get slightly more options. Men's styles are strictly short and conservative, with length limits enforced. University students sometimes act as enforcers, cutting hair that doesn't conform. The leader's own haircut has even been rumored as mandatory for students. This policy is about more than appearance. It's about erasing individuality and enforcing conformity. Every reflection in the mirror is a reminder of the state's reach. In North Korea, even your hair is a tool of social engineering. The message is clear. The collective comes before the individual. In North Korea, the internet as we know it simply doesn't exist. Instead, there's Kwangmyong, a closed, state-controlled intranet with only government-approved content. Access is limited to select institutions. Most citizens have never seen the global web. Computers are rare, and smartphones are locked to the domestic network, unable to connect internationally. Only a tiny elite, trusted officials and cyber units can access the real internet, and even they are closely monitored. The digital wall is as formidable as any physical border. Information is tightly controlled. The state's narrative is the only reality. Without outside perspectives, alternative ideas cannot take root. Technology here reinforces isolation, not connection. The result is a society sealed by both wires and ideology. In North Korea, the firewall is absolute. In North Korea, punishment is not just personal. It's hereditary. The three-generation rule means that if you commit a political crime, your entire family, parents, siblings, children, can be sent to prison camps. Even grandchildren born in captivity serve sentences for crimes they never committed. This system is designed to instill fear and enforce total loyalty. Family becomes a liability. One person's dissent can doom generations. The regime officially denies these camps, but escapees tell of unimaginable hardship. Here, justice is collective, and the individual is nothing without the state. It's a legacy of fear, passed down through bloodlines. Deep beneath Pyongyang lies one of the world's deepest subway systems, the Pyongyang Metro. Built over 100 meters underground, it doubles as a nuclear bunker, with blast doors ready for war. The stations are palatial, adorned with chandeliers, marble, and mosaics glorifying the revolution. Each stop bears an ideological name: Reunification, Victory, Red Star. For years, foreigners could only visit a few ornate stations, fueling rumors the system was a facade. Today it's known to be extensive, but mystery lingers. Secret lines may connect government sites. Old East German trains rumble through tunnels lined with portraits of the Kims. The metro is both art and propaganda, a subterranean world of ideology and defense. It's a palace for the people, and a fortress for the regime. In North Korea, even public transport tells a story. The Arirang Festival is North Korea's grandest spectacle, an epic of gymnastics, dance, and propaganda. Over 100,000 participants create a living kaleidoscope, moving in perfect unison to tell the state's official history. 30,000 students form a human billboard, flipping colored cards to animate vast images. The performance is a sensory onslaught. Music, fireworks, and martial arts fill the stadium. The festival's scale is staggering, its message unmistakable: unity, discipline, and devotion to the regime. Arirang is more than entertainment. It's a living monument to the collective. Here, creativity serves ideology, and individuality disappears in the crowd. The result is both mesmerizing and unsettling. It's a spectacle found nowhere else on Earth. In North Korea, even flowers serve the cult of personality. The Kim Jong-ilya, a bright red begonia, was bred to honor Kim Jong-il and is celebrated as the immortal flower. Every year, thousands are displayed at festivals, and citizens compete to grow the perfect bloom. Its red color symbolizes the revolutionary spirit. Its continuous bloom, the leader's supposed immortality. The Kim Jong-ilya, along with the Kim Il-sungya orchid, forms a botanical dynasty. These flowers are more than plants, they're living propaganda, reinforcing the leader's godlike status. In North Korea, even nature is pressed into ideological service. The line between beauty and control is blurred. Our journey through North Korea's sealed world ends here. We've seen spectacles, facades, and the reach of state control into every corner of life. These are not just oddities. They're windows into a society shaped by ideology and isolation. Thank you for joining us. If you found this glimpse compelling, subscribe to Unknown Facts and share your thoughts below. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring.